Hey, what is going on? So, I want to first and foremost welcome you to my very first episode of Terrill Taste Wine Down Wednesday. Ah, this is where you're supposed to applaud. Oh, thank you. You shouldn't have. So, a little bit about my episode tonight and what you will see, and what you'll see from here on out. You will see me, yours truly, Terrell Keith, tasting different wines and giving reviews on them. I am by no means a professional. I am just a wine connoisseur giving you my personal opinion, and I appreciate you being here and tasting these wines with me. So, what I wanted to do today was start off with a brand that I am very familiar with, but I wanted to introduce you guys to it. So, it is Dark Horse Sauvigon Blanc. I love a good white wine, in particular this one here. So let's go ahead and kind of dive into the bottle. What you'll notice with any really nice, good bottle, the way that it is shaped at the bottom. If it has that little bit of a dip, that dip lets you know that it's a bit of quality. And no, like I said, I'm not trained or been taking any courses or anything like that. These are just things that I have kind of taken on and looked and seen over the years. So again, I appreciate you just kind of hanging around with me. But I'm gonna let you know the real deal here, the real deal of how it tastes. So this bottle here, it has a really nice grip at the bottom. Typically, you'll see whenever they pour the wine, they take their thumb and they pour it over like that. They don't hold it, they pour it that way. So another thing is a lot of people have a really strong misconception of whether it is a cork or the twist top, that is going to determine whether or not it is a great wine or not so great wine. That is not always necessarily true. Not always necessarily true. This is one of my favorite wines, and it just so happens to be a twist top. So we're getting ready to just go ahead and dive on into the tasting. So again, this is Dark Horse. It's Sauvignon Blanc. The alcohol content of this is 13%. So this is for the big boys, the grown folks here. This is not your average run of the mill Moscato, if you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and take that and get it open here. Like I said, you'll notice a lot of people take it and they'll pour it that way. I just like to be a little bit more careful and pour it. It has a really nice pour. So let's go ahead and see how it smells. So you want to get that glass. Oh, sorry. I love a long stem glass. It just does it. It does it for me. I love a long stem glass. So you'll probably see them quite often. Not always, but more often than never. Let's go ahead and check the actual bleed. What I mean by bleed is you'll take the glass and you'll roll it around. Typically, when you want to see the bleed of the wine, you would sit it down. You would take your hands here like this, or however, I prefer to use, these, and you will roll it around that way. For the sake of my video and my subscribers, I want to, and because it's a Sauvignon Blanc, so it's a white wine, I'm going to bring it a little bit closer so you guys can get what I'm saying. So, this particular wine does not have a really strong bleed to it, which is fine. It doesn't always have to have a really strong bleed. You're going to get a strong bleed more so in a Merlot or a red blend, something like that. And with this being a white wine, it doesn't, I haven't noticed that they have strong bleeds unless it's a little bit thicker. Some white wines are thick and they'll be a little bit of a creamier taste, but that's a whole different wine for a whole different day. Let's go ahead and jump on into the taste of it. Sorry, you guys. I went back for a second go around because, like I told you, this bad boy here, this is my favorite. My all-time favorite of any wines right now is Dark Horse brand, and then it's a white wine, and it's Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc. So the smell of it is really citrusy. It's really pear-ish. It's like a citrus pear almost. I love it. It's not quite dry. It's not quite sweet. Actually, it's not sweet at all. It has way more citrus than anything else. But I absolutely love it. I prefer this particular wine, I prefer it chilled. Most of my Sauvignon Blancs, I prefer chilled because it gives a stronger bite. So I give this bad boy 10. I give it a 10. So my suggestion is try it out. It's really good with salads. It's really good with a Alfredo, any type of a white pasta, fish, different things like that. This is going to pair very, very, very well with it. So, Dark Horse Sauvignon Blanc. Ooh, it's really good. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give me a sip of water before I jump right into my next wine. Typically, I will only do one review per episode, but this is my first episode. My very first episode. So let me go ahead and kind of clear my palate a little bit. And I'm going to sit this one off to the side. And all of the information for all of the wines that I review is going to be right in the box below. I will make sure that I tell you where I get it from. If it's local, I'll tell you the website just in case you're not familiar with where I am. I'll tell you a website. I'll have the website down at the bottom so you'll be able to try it out wherever you are. So, to be honest, y'all, I grabbed this bottle when I grabbed this one. I wanted to do the review on this one because it's my favorite. I also wanted to do a very live review on something that I've never tasted before, which this seems to be original JP Chenet or Chenet. I butchered that. So I'm gonna let y'all help me by, you can try it on your own. Let's get on close up here. All right, so let's see. The alcohol content, it's not as strong. It's 11.5. Let's see here. It's not giving a real descriptive, label here. It just kind of gives the same thing that this one gave. It's a Sauvignon Blanc. It's a subtle aroma of wine, flowers, and citrus fruits. A fresh wine to be enjoyed at any time. So most Sauvignon Blancs are going to be really citrusy, but I got this one because I love the shape of this bottle. Look at the little indentation there. And then it's just a really nice shade. So I went on ahead and grabbed it. Forgive me for whoever created this. If y'all see this, bear with me. It's my first episode. Bear with me, because I'm sure that I just butchered that name, not on purpose. So, not on purpose. But let's see. This is a twist top. We just diving right on in. The bottom has that nice little bit of a dip that I spoke about. It has a nice pour to it. Let's go ahead and give it a smell. So it has a very peculiar smell. Not quite citrusy like the Dark Horse. The smell that it's giving me is kind of... It's giving me a Chardonnay. I'm not a huge fan of Chardonnay. So, I mean, I probably won't try too many, but if you send me some or if you suggest some, I will definitely review it. But just know that I'm going to give you my honest opinion, just like I'm going to do my honest opinion on this one. So let's see the bleed on this. It's not a great bleed. Actually, it's really watery. It's very watery. Let's go ahead and jump right on into the taste. It's not bad. It's not bad. Surprisingly, it's not bad because I wasn't a fan of the smell. I wasn't a fan of the smell of this one. I was like, it's giving very much Chardonnay, and I'm not a fan of Chardonnay. So a little bit about the description. I could definitely taste the citrus. I taste a little bit more of the fruits in that, but it's a subtle fruit. That other one that I tried, the Dark Horse, had a really strong pear undertone to it. This one has more of just a citrusy, very light, almost a sweet lemon. A very subtle, sweeter lemon. So, not bad. I give this about a 7.7. 7.7. It's not that bad. However, I do feel like if that was chilled, it would probably taste a whole lot better to me, personally. But like I said, I like my Sauvigon Blancs chilled. It just gives it a really nice, clean, crisp bite to every single taste. So that is basically the conclusion of my first episode. I want to thank each and everybody who jumped in at 9:13 tonight to come and check me out. It means a lot. It means a whole lot. And you mean a lot. So remember that. So I expect to see you guys back here next Wednesday when 9:13 p.m. CTS Central Time. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.